Hello, Mrityans. I hope you all are fit and fine at your home. And in this lockdown period, you are giving the proper time to your studies. Since this is your ninth class and soon you will be in the 10th class. So make the habit to study hard. So let's begin our new chapter, that is electronic spreadsheet. In our daily life or at workplace, we have to perform various calculations. Various methods are used depending on the nature of calculations. We use our fingers or mental calculations to perform simple calculations and use a calculator for longer calculations. In science and engineering, scientific calculators are used to perform complex calculations. Spreadsheet application is tool which is used to perform all kinds of calculations easily and accurately. In your childhood, you might have used a special notebook with small cells marked with rows and columns to practice mathematics. We have also learned the multiplication table. Spreadsheet is a long sheet of rows and columns on the computer screen to do data analysis and calculation. In other words, a spreadsheet is a grid which interactively manages and organizes data in rows and columns. It is also called as electronic spreadsheet. It is used for managing financial and accounting documents, creating data reports, generating invoices, data analysis from scientific and statistical researches, and for doing a variety of calculations on data. A spreadsheet software can also store, manipulate, and create graphical representation of data. User can enter data into the spreadsheet, do the formatting, calculate, and analyze the data for decision making. Besides users' data, spreadsheet package also provide built-in formulae and functions for common mathematical, financial, statistical, and logical operations in very sophisticated manner. Spreadsheet packages are widely used for data analysis and accounting applications. Because of these abilities, the spreadsheet packages are used as a universal program for structured data preparation and processing. As spreadsheets became larger, they became difficult to manage. To handle the increasing size of spreadsheet, the concept of the workbook was identified. LibreOffice Calc is used to perform the various following activities accurately and efficiently. First is tabulation of data. Second one is simple mathematical calculations. Third one is complex calculations using formula and functions. Fourth, arranging data in ascending and descending order. It also means sorting. Fifth point, filtering the required data. Sixth, check the validity of data. Seventh, protection of data using passwords. Eighth, saving for future use. So let's start with the LibreOffice Calc. There are various types of spreadsheet applications developed by various software corporations. LibreOffice Calc is the spreadsheet application of LibreOffice Suite. So to start the LibreOffice in Windows, find the shortcut of LibreOffice on Start menu or on the desktop. Double-click the shortcut to open LibreOffice, or click the Window menu, select LibreOffice application, and then click LibreOffice Calc. The Calc spreadsheet window will open. Now, If you want to start the LibreOffice Calc in Linux operating system, in Ubuntu Linux, find the Calc icon on Application Launcher or search it by clicking on Show Application. So, let's begin with the parts of LibreOffice Calc. LibreOffice Calc, the parts are, first one is the title bar. The title bar located at the top shows the name of the current spreadsheet. When the spreadsheet is newly created, its name is Untitled X. Second one is menu bar. Menu bar is located just below the title bar. It contains the menus with commands for various tasks. Each menu item has a submenu called pull down menu. The next one is the toolbars. On Calc, opens with the standard and formatting toolbars at the top of the workplace by default. These toolbars provide a wide range of common commands and functions. Next one is name box, shows the cell reference. Functional wizard, search the function from the list of available functions. So let's start with a column range. A column range is the number of cells spread across the column. The cell address is represented by a single column letter and multiple row number in a sequence. In row range, the row range is the number of cells spread across the rows. The cell address is represented by the single row number with columns varying from B to D columns. So let's start with the entering data. To enter any data in a worksheet, practically in the cell, it is required to select the cell. Cell can be selected by positioning the pointer in a cell. The data to be entered can be label, values, or formula. First one is label. Label is any text entered by using a keyboard. It may combine with letters, numbers, and special symbols. By default, the labels are left assigned. Next one is values. The numerical data consisting of only numbers are called values. By default, values are right aligned. There are various forms of values such as integer, decimal, and so on. The next one is formulae. Any expression that begins with an equal to sign is treated as formula. You must note it down. The values do not display the preceding zero. If any value preceded by 0, then the first letter 0 is not displayed when the data is value. To show the preceding 0, the data type has to be specified as text. So let's begin with the mathematical operators used in formulae. Spreadsheet software has the most powerful feature to calculate numerical data using formulae. As we use a calculator for calculations, Calc can add, subtract, divide, multiply, and much more. LibreOffice Calc uses standard operators for formulae such as plus, minus, multiplication, division for arithmetic operations. The order of evaluation can be changed by using brackets. The expression within the brackets are evaluated first. Simple calculations using values and operators. There are some few formulas written using the values and operators. More than one mathematical operator can be included in the formula. So let's see how to evaluate the operator in order. This is all for this video. So if you face any problem in this video, you can comment in the comment section. So in the next video, we will start with the practical examples with LibreOffice Calc. Thank you very much.